Hey fellow collectors, I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art, and here's hoping that we all have a happy new year. We hope that you had a good New Year's, ordering in and staying home like everybody did. That's what we did. And also that was my birthday. So I got a lot of response for the holiday special over the weekend. Bunch of orders in, working on those now, gonna extend that through that. If you got a card that says, 10% off, that I'm going to honor through January, okay? So if it has an expiration date, I did write up some of them in December for 1/1/21, but if you have those, I'm gonna go to the end of January 21, okay? So we're extending those, follow-up order offer cards through January, okay guys? Now, I got some art in, I got some CGCs. I wanna make these CGCs available to you on a direct basis. And got a J. Scott Campbell signed X-Men, Astonishing X-Men with Rogue, and I should know who that is, but I don't. She's got a pink costume on, and okay. But he's known for his babes, and it's a babe cover, so that's that. And with his big, beautiful signature. I heard him talking to JR one time. It was funny. He's like, I should have chosen a shorter signature because when he does his signings, it takes so long. And that was funny when JR just does JR. All right. So now we have a really nice sketch cover of X-23 by Mike Ruth. So this is a guy that's coming along. He does sketch covers for like, 300-400 in black and white. So this is a color one of X-23 with Sinister's head on a pike, or on her claws. Really nice, fully rendered and colored sketch cover, and a 9.6 holder. So we got that at 400. We have the first black costume signed by Exec and Beatty, double signature series, 9.6. We have that at 4 1/4. We have the first Black Panther at a 3.5 for 450. It presents really well for a 3.5. I mean, for almost all black cover. I probably would have given that a 5.0 if I was looking at it. Anyway, and then we have two New Mutant 98s, which I love because they sell like hotcakes, 2 at a time. Okay, so we have a 9.6 at $560, and we have a 9.0 at $350. And then we have the Ultimate Fallout, first Miles Morales, but second print, Signature Series 9.6. Signature Series first print is like $700. So we got that at $400. And then we have a 298 and a 299. Ugh. That's cool. I used to get these covers confused all the time because they're so similar. It's like, which is which, But that is the first McFarlane Spider-Man black costume and the second follow-up. And then, of course, this is the first, like Hulk 180. This is the 299 is the Venom 180. It's the first cameo appearance of Venom. And so if you're looking for these as a set, hit me up. We're doing direct payments. I take PayPal, love PayPal. PayPal's great. I have built my business taking PayPal. I don't complain about it. For me, it's part of doing business, okay? Then we have a Nova. Nova was kind of a forgotten character, but again, Marvel Studios mined their third string tertiary characters and made Nova a relevant character in the Marvel Cosmic Universe. So that's cool. And now this book is, you know, not $10, it's $140. So speaking of Deadpool, oh, I should put this like, should put the cable next to the Deadpool, because we used cable in the last Deadpool movie, and that's a 9.4 at 140. And then this, we have a 9.6. And I was looking at it very carefully about possibly resubmitting it for a 9.8, but I'm just gonna hold it. Maybe somebody else who buys it might want to do that. So that's the first Gambit, and at a 9.6, and that would be, oh shoot, I didn't mark it. I will mark that shortly and have a number for you. If you're interested, hit me up with that. So I got a few pieces of art in. You know, there's just kind of this esoteric piece by Stephen Fabian. It's actually a fanzine cover from back in the day. And, you know, it's just beautiful work. I just like that. I could look at that, you know? And I think my wife would like that. It's a beautiful woman with a floral dress out in space. So she's a fashion model in space. I don't know. Spacey fashion model. No, but that was actually a published fanzine cover. This is a Ron Lim Batman commission, fully rendered on 11 by 17 paper. Now, did somebody ink him? Martin. It says Martin. So maybe that was inked by Martin. All right, so here is a Green Lantern. Poster size art. And that is really cool. It's got a lot of Green Lantern Corps stuff going on. It's kind of a montage storytelling piece. And it is published. It's Green Lantern #3, page 10 by Liam Sharp. And it was done a couple of years ago, and he might have done the whole book like this. That's crazy. So these came in on a deal. And we have those available, and if you're interested, just hit me up and we will get that done. Now, this is something that was interesting. Sometimes I have pieces that kind of sit around and all of a sudden a couple people want them. But this is not exactly has been sitting around. It's I got it in on Essad's last package, but 2 people today wanted to buy this piece. So I'm figuring that out. It's, I love it. I would put this up on my wall just the way it is, because it shows like the preliminary and it moving into being finished, and then the 3 different Thors, young Thor, you know, regular Thor and old Thor. So it shows the 3 Thors by Essad, and it's just beautiful in the Viking ship. So I'm figuring out who gets to buy that as we speak right now. Been on the phone with people. You know, I call people back when there's, you know, when it's a piece of that, you know, significance and that price point. You know, you have my attention when you want to spend that kind of money with me. So, you know, these CGCs, we sold about, I don't know, about 10 over the weekend, and they're all going out. The post office seems like they're getting better. I wish I could say by the day, but let's go by the week. Okay. Now, the other thing that I want to impress upon all you watchers today is January 10th, Sunday, 10 o'clock at the Baymont by Windham Hotel in Wayne, New Jersey, out Route 23. About 15 minutes away from here, out west. We will be doing the Anthony's Comic Book Art MiniCon. Now, what's going on with that is that it's kind of settled down into, I'm going to bring all my inventory, and there's going to be a few other artists there. Riley Brown is showing up. I've been working with Phil Russert, and he's corralling a few other guys like Scott Hanna, Sean Chen is a possibility, and who else? Well, I have it all on my link on the website. Look for the MiniCon link, and we have like 5 or 6 working guys that are going to be there. So it's going to be Anthony's Comic Book Art, the inventory, and artists. So it's like an art atmosphere like that. So I kind of prefer that. And then next month we'll have the Comic Art Con with Joe Viteri. I spoke with Joe for about a half an hour. Sunday we saw each other and we were talking about how things can work together. And you know, it's just, this is me doing my thing, okay? And then, you know, Joe still has the Comic Art Con with all the other dealers. And he only had like 6 or 7 dealers at the other place. But we'll still be doing that show, and maybe this is a way that I can just bring out all my inventory and have the full room to myself, and then the artists, and we can have a, you know, a fun art happening. I like that idea. And then when the month that Joe has his thing, we'll skip a month, and then the next month maybe I'll come back and do it again if it's well supported. And we'll have a bunch of other artists. And hopefully as things get better, you know, with COVID and more people get vaccinated and people want to come out, we'll have a better time of it. So that's my unbridled ambition for that situation, okay? So that's pretty much covers it for today. I appreciate you tuning in and supporting us with the mail order and with the MiniCon on Sunday, January 10th here in New Jersey. I was at a show Sunday, Viteri's Toy Con, and that was well supported. And people, you know, there's been no incident about any problems. And JP's show, there's been no incident or any problems with like, oh, somebody was sick and like, oh, you know, we got to quarantine. We've had no problems with it. And I've been at all of them, you know, so that is my reassurance to those that are thinking about attending or might be hesitant about attending or whatever. We're all masked up. You know, I got 8-foot tables. I'm going to put 1 person per 8-foot table so that it is distanced and all that. And we're taking precautions, and we hope that you can attend and support the MiniCon. So I'm Anthony with Anthony's Comic Book Art, and I'll see you there. Keep calm and keep collecting. Thank you very much.